find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach, he's got his defense firing on all cylinders right now. They're coming off a shutout victory their last time out. On the other side is Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Down. 45. White. Stand. Hut. Ready.
Right back to Hubbard. Dances by him. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Set, ready. 52 blaster. Set, hut.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square up. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. Carolina sideline, it's their head coach, Dave Canales. He's got his defense playing well. They enter this one coming off the shutout in the win a week ago. On the other sideline, it is the Vikings head coach, Kevin O'Connell. His guys had the week off last week, so they are, in theory, rested up and ready to get back at it. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
After a gain of 5 on first down, it is 2nd and 5.
60 ready. 60 ready. Ready.
They'll go again with Hubbard. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Let's go now.
Now Young. He's got his tight end, that's Sanders. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Panthers, first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Panthers.
Blue, 32.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Defense.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22, set.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Deami Brown. Touchdown, Panthers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings, nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Price now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
Mike, when you put the film on of J.J. McCarthy, what really jumps off the screen is his ability to display footwork both inside and outside the pocket. And those movement throws, especially in today's NFL, they are so critical. On top of all that, he has a lot of trust in his arm. He's not afraid to attack tight windows. If he can continue to develop, continue to hone this obvious talent, he could really be a special player in this league.
He'll give it to Harris again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Go. Yellow. Set.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Got it.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down.
Fight. Yellow. 22. Hut, go. Hut.
Throwing is Young. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Jonathan Allen getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Let's go. Red. Cycle. 52. Boom. Called red. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. That's downfield. He's got Sanders, the tight end. And he will score. Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. He's got it. Panthers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Vikings nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Price now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29.
The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And find some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So, from the 37, Here's second and a couple. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This returnable from inside his own 40. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So after 1, the Panthers off to the early advantage. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10.
Set. Ready, ready. Ready.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, yellow, 43. Set, go.
Now Young. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Panthers. And the show continues. What a 1st half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. And good. And the Panthers will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Price now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. There's Kevin O'Connell, NFL Coach of the Year in 2024. His Vikings head back out there. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
J.C. Horn on
So
the
everything
tackle.
this defense talks about,
1 yard
Mike, is
gain.
creating
Brings up
negative
2nd and
plays.
9.
It's one of the best
At the
run defenses
26-yard
in
line.
football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, making you work for everything you get.
And he's going to be taken down at the 37. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
37-yard line.
Here's Harris, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He was brought down by
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. He's got it. Panthers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Vikings nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Price now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard
The Vikings
line.
offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. A run with Harris. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Third down, 3 to go. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy.
4th down.
On comes the punter now,
formation.
as he is on to punt for Minnesota. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40. Set cut.
It's a zone read given to Hubbard. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
2nd and 11.
Let's go. Cut, cut.
Look at play action with Young. Forced out left. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
Can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Ready.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Set. Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Cut.
Young hands it to Hubbard. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, ready?
2nd down, they need 7.
Here we go. Red 38. Set.
Back to throw. Young. He's going to take a shot down the field. To the goal line and in. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Carolina. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Panthers stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Still a little time.
Carolina.
Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Price now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In motion, it's Jefferson. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's McCarthy. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Bobby Wagner in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80.
To throw, it's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Jackson now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Vikings offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
60 by.
A run. Here's Harris. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Princely Umanmielen is there to make the play. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That one going nowhere, but a late penalty flag comes in. They may get bailed out here. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Here we go.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The safety, Trayvon Merrick, in there for the sack.
36-yard line.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Nick Scorton, he moves closer to the all-time record with 21 sacks on the year. 3rd and long. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And the defense unrelenting a 3rd consecutive sack.
And now you need 2 hands to count how many sacks they've recorded in this one, Mike. I mean, they have been relentless throughout the game, and they get another big stop here.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Returnable from the 35. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession, and he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going.
Black, 95. 10 cycles. Cut.
On play action, Young. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
46 yards.
A big play to kick off this drive. Pick up of 46 yards.
1st and goal, Carolina.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Down. Ready?
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. He's got it. Panthers keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0.
Vikings nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Ready, set. Let's go now.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. To the left side and taken in by Jefferson. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's second and inches.
Second and inches.
49-yard line.
Ready. Set.
On the ground, this is Harris. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
3rd and long. Now McCarthy. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. It's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
Ready?
A run with Hubbard. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
He was brought down at the
He does a
26.
nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9.
Ready, ready. Red, set, go. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Panthers continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the
Carolina.
touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Price now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. To throw is McCarthy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Nick Squanton bursting in for yet another sack. His guys now have 11 for the game. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. He'll look to throw.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right, Mike? When we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection. I'm not sure they thought they'd be 1 sack away from breaking the NFL record for the most sacks in a single game, but here we are.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout.
Down. Black, 95. Check.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And he's into the end zone yet again. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Panthers. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. His kick is good. Panthers stretch things out even further.
56. Vikings nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Price now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
McCarthy to the air. Oh, this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, it is not very often where I am at a loss for words. You know that by working with me. But let's just set this stage. They just allowed a modern NFL record 13 sacks in one game. I mean, to say this is absurd would be a dramatic understatement, and I hate to say it, but performances like this, people lose their jobs over.
He's going to air this one out for Jones. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. That's fielded at about the 18. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time.
Drill green. Let's go now. Yellow, 22, claws red.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Flush to his right. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up the short game.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 6.
Hut. Check.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Room to run past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
22 needle. Here we go. Hut, go.
Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. Young. Moving to his left. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Back to the right, caught by Sanders. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Yellow, red, 38. Ready?
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He's got his tight end, that's Sanders. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. Now it is 1st and goal.
Black Ultra. Come on, set. Blue, 30, ready.
Here's Young. And he'll take it on in. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Carolina. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out to the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Price now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Vikings offense getting set to get back to work. They have likely one play left here north of the 2-minute warning as they're going to get started with first down.
Ready. 19.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. He'll run. This is Mason. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of 1.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
No gain on the play.
Nick Scorton, he gets in to record his third sack of the afternoon.
In punt formation.
This is taken at his own 30. Into space. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. A special teams magic moment from the rookie who takes it all the way. What a great way to announce yourself to your teammates as a huge part of this team.
Yeah, and there's no greater way to establish value and to earn a role on a team, Mike, than through special teams. Now, when you could do it as a returner and you can impact the game by putting points on the board, man, that is different. In this case, that's exactly what he does, and that is a huge impact play here by the young rookie.
Panthers 70, Vikings nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Jackson now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25.
The Vikings offense ready to take over once again. They trail here late, hoping to put something, anything on the board before they get out of here. Going to start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short game.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And other times...
The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And the Panthers are going to recover the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Steel, black. Here, red, cycle. 52, blue. Rail, yellow. Ready.
On first down is Young. This is caught for 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Price now to return it. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody. U.S. sideline, it's their head coach, Dave Canales. His team coming off a shutout victory last time out. On the other side, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
You know, Mike, at this level, you just very rarely see the type of performance we did last week, where just one player is so much better than everyone else on the field. I mean, yes, he throws for all those touchdowns, but then at the same time, he's able to protect the ball. I mean, he is just operating at a completely different level, and I'm not sure what he has in store today, but I'm certainly excited to see.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Black 40.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. The south the screen here to Hubbard. Now he's free at the 35. And he will go all the way. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Panthers are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
And in motion is Brown. Mahomes now on 2nd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 6 yards brings up 3rd and 16.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
So 4th down, and the Aussie, Torrey Taylor, on to kick it away. As he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. Now the return. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
50, green. Go.
And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee.
Still first down.
Ready up. Shot. Ready. Cut.
Here's Young. He's going to air this one out. That's hard. A big play for the Panthers. 45 yards.
It's a gain of 45
And it's
yards.
hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready. Yellow. Set.
Another run here with Hubbard. To the pylon. He's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
And this one is no good. He misses the extra point. File that one away. We'll see if it comes back as the night goes on.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Now a hit, and he lost the football.
Recovered by the kicking team.
Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Look at play action with Young. He runs with it. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard
What I
line.
like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Flag blue. 10 black. Ready?
Here's Young to throw. He's got his big tight end. Jatavion Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Chiefs' offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. As we hit the home stretch here, you can see he leads all NFL wideouts in touchdown receptions for the year.
Yellow. Five.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Here's Torrey Taylor now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This one, returnable. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Here we go. 45, White. Hey, go steal. Ready, go. Ready.
They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. On the run to the right. He's going to let this one go deep. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. A big play for the Panthers. 42 yards.
1st and goal, Carolina.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Panthers off to the early advantage. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal.
Down, set.
They'll run with Hubbard. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Mega. Let's putt.
Here's a run with their tight end. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Panthers. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? it takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here, this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently second in the NFL at this point in the season.
Yellow.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Chiefs. First down.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Play action here. Mahomes. Now he'll run. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now, Mahomes. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This one from 43 yards away. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board now here in this 2nd quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here.
Here we go.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that road.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On play action, Young rolling right. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage. But that's it. It'll be 3rd down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate. And
he can't get away, and he loses the football. And did the Chiefs get it? They did. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And the numbers will show he's been one of the top quarterbacks in the league all season long, right up there. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. On now is the punt team for the Panthers, as he's standing right around his own goal line. He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now to throw again. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, Mahomes. Overcoming in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for KC. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. Here's their punter now, as he is on to kick it away. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line.
10, punt, 50, green. Set, go.
Young to throw on 1st down. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our journey through the NFL starts.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Yard gain on the play. That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes back. He's across midfield. Down to the 10. And he will score. Rashi Rice. Touchdown, KC. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are able to edge a bit closer.
Chiefs 10.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. There's Dave Canales, the Carolina head coach, his Panthers, heading back onto the field. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. Threw him up the sideline at the 45, 20, 15, and they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Rashi Rice set to take over once more. And as this season starts to wind down, we look ahead to NFL honors the week of the Super Bowl. Take a look at some of the candidates to take home the award for the Offensive Player of the Year. Off the play fake, Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 32 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
First down throw, Mahomes. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 6.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever, you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game.
Let's ready, go! Black, 95. Set, go!
Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
33, yellow. Set, cut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set, go! Black 40. Set.
From the gun, it's Young. Pass downfield is caught by Brown.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
At the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. Hut, hut. Hut.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Gonna set up the screen here to Hubbard. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Ready?
On 2nd down, Young. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Ready. Ready.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there, As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. On fourth down, on comes Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is good. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Here's Smith to return it. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Gray is the motion man here. A 1st down throw for Mahomes. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Over the middle, that's the tight end, Gray. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Bryce. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 1. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Yellow! Let's go on it!
Once again, it's Pacheco. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It will give him 4 yards.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that 1st down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Let's go on, 80!
They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
It's a turnover.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
There's Dave Canales, the Carolina head coach, his Panthers, heading back onto the field. And this team continues to just win football games, well on their way to another victory here. And the conversation is real. The 17-0 can be seen on the horizon.
Set, hut. 60 red. 60 red. Ready, ready.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
At the 30-yard line.
The back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
52 blue. Set.
A second down throw for Young. Rolling to the left. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Set. Red. 30. Ready.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Automatic first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
I want my money back.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
I swear I'm leaving the city if y'all don't score.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, they run him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Panthers are going to recover the football. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Tenorella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. The kick is good. Panthers add on to their already sizable lead.
Chiefs 10. Ryan Fitzgerald.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28
The Chiefs'
yard
offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Yellow. Ours go blue. Ours go.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. He gets free inside the 40. And he is going to be out of bounds. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now, Mahomes. High throw, but it's reeled in. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of
Big play
48
for
yards.
KC.
That's
A
good
gain
for
of
the
48.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Gray is the motion man here. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They fought till the end, but still will come up short.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game.
The extra point, it is blocked. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, good night from Kansas City.